What's price trying to do here? Yeah, guys, this is a long entry. Come on, there we go. All right, quick entry going back long, okay? All right, what happened? Price pushed down, pulled back, didn't fully make the swing to the downside, so this is rejection, it's a fake out. Once this candle here closed green, I'm long, okay? Back to this area right here, possibly up to 69. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trading with Mike, and once again, we're looking at another day on the E-mini S&P 500 futures, guys. Before we get started, I always like to take the time to thank the subscribers, those that have subbed already to the channel, and have been dropping likes on the videos. If you are a sub and you haven't quite hit that little bell notification, that icon, little bell icon, I think it's next to the subscribe button. Go ahead and click on that for me. That's just going to ensure that each time I post one of my videos, you know, covering my content and my trade sessions, that recorded trade sessions, that you'll never miss one of the uploads, as well as any videos that may cover any content pertaining to the strategy that I use to trade, or any tips that I give out in any particular video. If this is your first time watching one of the videos, however you found the channel, thank you. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit the that red button, that subscribe button, and hit the little bell icon as well. That's the post notification that will alert you each time that I drop a video or post it to my channel. So what I do is I trade live the E-mini S&P 500. This is my recorded session. I'll be trading the E-mini S&P 500 futures. I do this particularly every single day, so I drop videos 5 days a week, post it to the channel, and you can see the trades that I take. Just not only the trades that I take, like some people may do, is just they record the trade session. I go into detail about my trades as far as why I took a particular trade at any particular area or level that I mark. These lines you see here, they're no significance. They're just they're not of any significance until you see me actually moving them around the chart, and at that point, that's just areas or levels that I'm marking on my charts to trade from. So that's what those lines mean. But we're looking at a higher time frame right now. We can go ahead and jump into the video now, and hopefully we can get into a couple trades this session here. But and looking at the market, it is 10 o'clock right now. Market is open, and last week it looks like we pushed higher. Breaking levels back to the upside. I should say taking structure out. That's what I really mean. Is that we made higher highs and higher lows pushing up. And then right now, what we have going on is that we kind of broke back down, breaking structure back down to the downside. So looks like price kind of bounced off an area of support sitting here, a little high volume area, bounced back up. In particular, we haven't taken this area here out where price pushed down here, it pulled back, and then made a lower low here. To me, yes, we wicked out there, but until I see a candle close above, meaning the green candle close above, to me, that's not a full takeout. Just depending on your trading style. So let's see. We got price bouncing in this zone right here. I just marked right here. So I'm not sure if price is going to come back down to this area. It is an area below the high volume area. And those that have been following the channel know that I like to check my trades if I'm going long or stalking for a long below a high volume area to go long, and when I go short, above. So that means I'm buying the lows, selling the highs in a sense. Right now, if you look at the higher time frame, we are in a channel to the downside. Low, lower high, low, lower high, low. And right now, we have this is from Friday's trading session at close. To me, kind of a similar high, I call it like that. Moving sideways right now within this little small leg right here. So this is the part about I talk about understanding market structure, guys. So I have videos, tons of videos on the channel. I get people that actually comment on videos, and I think they have not gone back and actually watched some of the prior videos. Asking, well, could you do this? Could you do that? Guys, if you go back and watch some of the prior videos, go back into the library of videos on my channel, you will find your answer. There's tons of videos where I talk about, different things and show different, talk about different things as well as reveal the content that you may be in seek of or in question of. Okay, so let's see what the market's going to do. If I was to, like I always do, like to look at the higher time frame, the 1 hour, to kind of get an idea or direction. At this point here, I would be looking for pullbacks to possibly go short, but not say you can't take long entries only because of price. Where it pushed up here, we kind of swung back. We broke structure to the downside. So, it's kind of either way in a sense because price has broke, structure coming back down to the downside on this little movement to the downside. So we actually have a leg to the upside here and price trying to form a leg to the downside. So one up leg and maybe price is trying to form that double leg to the downside. So we'll see. Also, I got my eye focused on here and watching this area here. Price gets back to around the 44.40. Now, also remember 44.40 is a pivot area too. It's a hitting pivot. A lot of traders don't really may not know about and don't particularly trade off of, but the 40 and 70 guys, just as well as a half number or round numbers, are pivots to me. And if you go back and look at your charts, historically, you'll see that where the 40 and 40 and 70, if you go back and take a look at them, you may find multiple instances where price reacted at those levels, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the 12 range chart. I'm going to get rid of the 60, and we'll kind of focus on the 12 range right now, only to kind of depict some areas. Some people have asked about the volume profile. I'm going to try to do a video of that in the future here. I use the one from discotrading.com. I'm not sponsored or endorsed or any kind of way with them. It's just I bought into or bought their tool or their indicator many years back because I like how it has multiple features that you can use, not just using a static profile. You can set up multiple dynamic profiles as well, and I'll go more into detail about that when I, finally do the video on the indicator itself and showing some of the settings. Okay, but I don't use the one from NinjaTrader. I use the one from Disco Trading, and I think the price is like $159, and you own a lifetime license to it, or whatever the case is. To use it, it's for me for the money. It's I found to be the best volume profile indicator out there. It far beats the price of any other volume profile indicator, and so I'm not here to toot their horn or sell you on the product. I'm just telling you the one I use. You can choose which one you want to use. Okay, so this is what's classified as called a micro or mini range profile, where you can draw these out in any particular area in your chart. Okay, so let's take a look here. So yes, even on the 12 range, you can see it breaking structure to the downside. So where it pushed up here, it's started breaking structure back down to the downside. Okay, both by means of breaking market structure and then breaking structure as in regards to when it pushed down, pull back, and breaking swings. So meaning breaking areas of support to the downside. Okay, so price is bouncing right here at 44.56. So let's take a look at the. It's hard to blow this up anymore, guys, than what I'm looking at, because sometimes you say, can you blow it up larger than it is? I really can't. I can, but if I do it, then I can't see the area that I need to be looking at. To the left of me, where I need to be focused on levels. So so let's take a look here to see what the market's doing. Particularly, this is price. Let's see. Have a high volume area right here, and I'm just focusing to see what the market's going to do. So price come down here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so it looks like price is bouncing off of this area of support down here at the bottom. Well, it hasn't quite come to that area, so let's see. Shocked that it hasn't come down and tested the 50 area quite yet. So let's take a look, because like I said, this is opportunities where you possibly be taking short entries from. So let's see. Okay, we gotta be careful here, because be careful. Oh, what is this thing doing? Sorry about that, guys. Scroll back too far for some reason. Okay, price rejected. It bounced down here at 56. So, hmm, yeah. Yeah. Price maybe break 63 to the downside. I'm not sure yet, but I need to kind of see what the market's trying to do here. Yeah, let's see. Let's hold tight. Be mindful because price can come down here to this area right back here and bounce. So be careful. Yeah. Mm, mm, yeah. Let's see. Be careful because hmm, I'm gonna wait. Gonna wait here because I'm not 100% what the market's trying to do here. This could be pulled back down to the downside, but we got to be mindful of this area down here. Mm, yeah, I'm gonna hold off right now because I don't like the area because price could you take a short here and you get caught up down here. So I'm gonna be safe in this area right now. Okay, I'm gonna hold off. And I'll be honest right now. I mean, we haven't the market opened up around this area right here, and we haven't done anything but this little push to the downside right here. So um, basically just forming this leg to the down. This swing, bigger swing to the downside. So price push down, pull back, and I'll just show it to you so you guys can get an idea what I'm talking about. Push down, pull back, made a swing to the downside. So broke support, finally making structure to the downside. So breaking structure and making structure in a sense. I say making structure, I mean making a swing, forming a swing. So all right, so that's why I didn't go short because price has the potential to where it could possibly push higher. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, 68. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait, guys. I mean, this market's moving sluggish this morning, so we'll see what happens here. This is what makes the ES so what makes it not easy to trade, guys. I mean, I'm not saying don't trade because it's a great market to trade. It's just sometimes you have days like this where the market is not doing too much. It's a very thick market. A lot of people ask, wonder what a thick market. When I say thick market, it's just look at the swings. If you see like it's not like how the Nasdaq or say the Dow that are very very fast moving markets, even the Russell. You'll get like big swings to where you may not have and within those swings, you may not have too much support or resistance within the swing, so price can kind of move fluidly real quick through those swings, whatever the case is. So, like right here, the swing to the downside, right here, okay, forming this swing to the downside, making this low, this lower high, and then lower low here. Well, what typically happens there is that on a thinner market, we call it, there's not a lot of congestion or a lot of resistance when prices as price pulling back. So typically, as price, you have a great opportunity to make a trade, take a trade, and it without kind of pausing and stopping in certain areas. Like here, you see all this. This is just levels upon levels. It's like a roadblock. So that's what makes trading ES sometimes very difficult, and it doesn't make it easy at all to trade. So it can make it very uncomfortable trying to scalp it sometimes. Um, and especially if you're like a swing or position trader. I mean, looking at a higher time frame, you're not going to see all these little intricate levels, whatever the case is. And I'm not saying trading a higher time frame. It could be the way some people trade that way. They look at some people trade off an hour chart, some people trade off a 4 hour chart, or even a daily. Like you've got to have big bucks to be able to do that because, for one, you're sitting in a trade for a long period of time. It could be days on end, weeks on end, say for instance, because uh, and I think they also the fact that you become, I mean, unless you go with that fear factor, you can become very nervous because price is going to pull back like I don't know what, because on bigger, higher time frames we're trading, and you must expect that to happen because you're not going to be able to see. You won't see all those little swings that you see here on lower time frame charts, and that's just price hitting those areas on where you don't see it on an hour chart, but within on a and like a 12 range or a 5 minute or any other time frame chart, lower time frame chart, you're not gonna be able to see all those little swings, because even on a 1 hour chart, you see what happens. I mean, it takes 1 hour for one bar to close. So the ES is a very, very thick market. So you see price here now is trying to push back up to the upside. So we'll see, what the market particularly ends up or tries to end up doing here. Uh, Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah. Well, price pushed down here and came back to this area right here. This was just an area of resistance right here, right above this little high volume area. Price pulled back into this little swing right here. And this swing right here, took this area here out. So when price pulls back to it, you can almost expect something to happen. One, because we have the higher, we pull back to a higher. See it bouncing in that area again. See, I'm talking, it's doing it again. Pulling back into a higher area of volume right above it at an area of resistance. So those are things you have to look for. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, let's see what the market does here. It's rejecting this area here, but just be careful. Same area up here. It looks like it may be trying to push higher and maybe take this area here out, but like I said, this is a major swing right here. Short here at this candle here, closes red to the downside. What the world? Come on. Let's see. All right, I'm short. Yeah, going short. Bring this over here so we can see the trade take place. See the market rotating right here, moving sideways. So I'm buying. I sold from not the best area to be selling from. Need to sell from the top right here, the upper portion, not the lower portion of an area. So yeah, it's just moving sideways right here, rotating back and forth, back and forth. Hmm. Sucks. Come on. Okay, first contract. There we go. Got filled. All right. Price moving sideways, bouncing off resistance again. Right here, right above this area here. So I took the trade, scalping it to this little area down here. Where this little red candle is right here. Price could push lower, but I'm just scalping it, guys, because price action is just it's horrible today. It really is. I mean, we are not doing anything so far today. It's not, the market is not doing too much. There could have been, this area right here, 44.56. I showed that on the, let's see. Yeah, be honest with you, let's come down here and bounce off 44.56. Not 100% why it bouncing that right off that area there without it coming a little lower. So yeah, that's a little bit. That's the thing about the institutions. They do stuff like this to fake you out. There's still a gap, say from 56 down to 54, so about a 2 point gap there where the market didn't feel. So I'm not saying it can't come down and capture that area, but or hit that area, it definitely can. So, dude, market is just horrible today. Don't like what it's doing. Just made a leg here, and I'm not a leg, excuse me, made a swing, but that's all it's done so far. So just holding tight. All right, so we pull down even lower. See this area right here? We could push lower, so we'll see what happens. See what happens, captains. All right, let's see. Let's see. And we actually broke this area here. Yep. It's going to hit this area right here now. Okay. So let's take a look, because if it breaks this area here, it could come back down to test 61. But we have to be careful. So the question would be, breaks 63 or 64. Do we take a trade going short? What you want to do is wait for a pullback, pretty much. Sometimes I get aggressive and I jump right in, and I may jump in with one contract and then come back in with another contract. But sometimes I get aggressive like that. So I'm basically telling you to wait for the pullback of price break 64, say for instance. Okay. Let's see. In all actuality, price can just pull back up here to 71, bounce, and if it broke, say again 68, you can look for a short, but it'd be very small window, a very narrow window. Trading is not easy, guys. I think a lot of people what they do is they overthink trading, and they really don't take the time to be really able to read what they're seeing. That's the biggest thing that people can conquer and overcome is being able to read Um, and being able to read what you see, it'll help you out a whole lot. But I mean, this is a scalping day. I mean, honestly, market's not making any big moves or gaps. So your window or of opportunity is going to be very, very short lived because, like I said, it's a thick market today. I mean, the ES is a thick market in general, but it's just moving in a very small range. Uh, let's see what happens. All right, so let's see if price can pull back to this area here. Excuse me, here, and I don't know. We'll see. Don't like what it's doing. I mean, honestly, because I'm not 100% sure what it's trying to do. I mean, if you stick to your, the direction based on the bias that you took from looking at the 1 hour, you'd be looking for shorts, right? But that's the thing about trading the markets. You can trade it either way. Um, but the way I understood things and you know, years ago was whatever direction the market's moving off a higher time frame, be in sync with that as far as taking your trades. Uh, Shooty booty. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please take the time to go ahead and sub to the channel and drop a like as well as hit that post notification bell, that little icon there, to make sure you never miss one of the uploads. Yesterday is a slow day, guys. I'm sorry about that, but there's not much I can really do about that because that's just the way the market is some days. Um, let's hope we can get in maybe another trade or two and go from there. Um, this would have been an opportunity to sell here, on the pullback to an area of resistance right here at 450. We're looking at hindsight, but you got to be able to. Would I stop this area here? Heck yeah. I'd have been looking at that area there for sure. Okay. Mm, okay, I'm short. Let's see. Oh crap, went with 3 contracts. Didn't mean to do that. All right, that's okay. Yeah, let's leave it there. Come on. Ooh wee. Let's see. Mm, yeah, there we go. Come on. Don't want to see that happen. So I'm going in just to scout this area. Okay. I'm scalping, guys. I'm gonna scalp this area. There we go. Quick little scalp. Prices come back down to probably around 67 before it decides what it wants to do. Either go push lower or push up to the upside. I'll take that entry because I mentioned it already. Price pull back to this area of support, right? I mean, excuse me, resistance. Price push down, pull back. This was an area of resistance right here where price broke, broke lower, meaning that it broke this area here, this area right here. Let me blow this up for you so you can see what I'm talking about. I think people have a hard time seeing things sometimes. Well, let me see. See, look at it. See, I could have been in for a little bit more here, but that's okay. I'll take what I take, where I can get. So, okay, now I need to pay attention to this area here. This is what I need to pay attention to. So this price gonna break this area here to the downside. Let's see. See if I'm gonna swing to the downside. Okay. All right. So it hasn't bounced. Okay, I'm seeing what price is trying to do here. But like I mentioned, price pushed up here, pulled back, and then pushed higher. Okay. So when price pushed down, it pulled back to an area of resistance after kind of breaking the top end of the swing or breaking into the swing. Price pulled back to resistance, and that's an area of price when it pushed lower, broke into this area of resistance. So naturally speaking, look for price to pull back to an area of resistance to take the trade. All right, what's price trying to do here? Yeah, guys, this is a long entry. Come on, there we go. All right, quick entry going back long, okay? All right, what happened? Price pushed down, pulled back. Didn't fully make the swing to the downside, so this is rejection. It's a fake out. Once this candle here closed green, I'm long, okay? Back to this area right here, possibly up to 69.5. So we got 3 little scalps, pretty much for a point each. What's the market doing here? Could this be another area of rejection here? Let's see. Yeah, this will be short-lived. This will be short-lived. Market's moving sideways in this area right now. You can see it building volume. It's just moving sideways right now. Hasn't broke a low to the downside yet, so it's just chopping sideways. So it tried to form a swing here to the downside, couldn't fully form it to the downside. Reject it, the low right here, boom, go long. Okay. Now if you'd have went long on this candle right here, this probably would have scared you out when price came back down. What it didn't do though is this right here would have been, I'll show it to you. People have a problem understanding where to stop. If you would have, if you price pushed up here, okay, and it pulled back, if you would have went long right here at the close of this green candle right here, your stop would have been at the below this green candle right here, okay? Did price come that low? Yes. So that's why I do not like to put my stop loss right there at the bottom of that green candle, say for instance, because the institutions, they can see pretty much where your stops are sitting there. And they know that when somebody, they fake you out. They know when you enter that trade right there, that candle going long, they're going to come back here, wick out that area, just buff. See that candle right there? How many ticks did it go below when it came back? Okay. All right. So that the bottom end of that candle there is where that wick is that's 44 to 63.5. It came back it came back 4 ticks. Okay. Before turning back around and pushing the market back up. Okay. All right. So what basically happened is if you put your stop right here at the bottom of this, you're going to get stopped out. And then you're going to get mad because the market turns back around and then goes in your direction. So that's why I say it's imperative to don't put your stop so tight right below an area where you're getting in at, okay? That's why I said 10 to 12 ticks is a good stop for me. If you don't have the capital to be able to weather that storm there, then maybe it's not time for you to be trading live yet. Okay, you got to understand it, guys. You got to understand that piece. This is a business, and you have to understand how this business operates. Okay, and you want to trade and be smart and trade like the institutions, even as a retail trader. All right, so now the market is pretty much bouncing again. To me, it's bouncing again. All right, so price is trying to break. It's breaking. Trying to break hard here. So let's see. Let's take a look and see what happens. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so yep, I'm going long, guys. Come on. Okay, let's go ahead and scalp for a point here. All right, scalp for a point. Okay, price is moving sideways, range. I was waiting for price just to basically just pull back to this area of volume here. with the candle close right here on the 12 range, dipping back below around the 44.82, hitting, coming back down to volume, and I went long when I saw that. Pretty much, I mean, just playing off volumes. All that trade was about. Okay, so we're in this low volume area now. Be careful. Okay. Price pulling back again. So price made a little swing here to the upside on the push up. Okay, so not 100% sure what it's going to do. It could come back down here, maybe test this area again. Let's just wait and see. Okay, we have a swing high sitting right here at 44.96. So price could pull, push, like I can tell you guys. It's breaking through this high volume area, through a low volume area, back up to this area right here. So let's be careful. Be mindful of the potential of what price could actually do. Okay. I'm looking at price to come up and test the 95 area, possibly. We are about a point and a half away from it, but price pull through this high volume area, broke through this high volume area, test the low volume area, and potentially could push up higher. Breaking this high right here at 96 and pushing higher, testing possibly 4,500. This high volume node here, so not 100% sure, but price is pulling back. So let's see what it's possibly going to try to do here. And I'm trying to get into one last trade here, and before closing out the video. So we're pulling back into this area of volume right here. Well, below this area of volume, I should say. Back to a little swing level right here. So price is coming back, testing support. Area of support right here. So let's see. Could definitely bounce here. So I'm going long. Yep. I'm going long, guys. It's currently 11:08 right now, so okay. Yeah, 90.50. Okay, this could be. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take a point on this trade here. Point a quarter. Come on. I'm gonna go ahead and scalp this for a point, guys. On this pullback to this area of volume right here. Price pushed up. There we go. First contract, second contract. Boom, just like that. Okay. So price pushed up, pull back, formed a high here, pull back, form a little, just swinging to the upside, making these small little swing. Okay, could have got more, but and then see price pushed up and pulled back to this little small area of volume here. When it pulled back to this area of volume, I kind of took a play off that. So price is probably going to come up here pretty sure and hit 95, may break higher. We do have a higher area of volume sitting right here at 95. So this could be the area where price is probably trying to test, okay, and maybe higher, because price does like to move from a high volume area to a low volume area to another high volume area. So, guys, that's going to be it for this video here. I'm just going to go ahead and close this out and get it. Well, you guys are probably watching now, but I'm going to go ahead and close it out here. If you're trading the market, guys, be safe in the market as always. Take your time, be patient. The market is not too much going on today, but just take your trades accordingly, and be smart about the entries that you do make. If it's your first time watching one of the videos, please take the time to go ahead and sub and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that, and hit the little post notification, that bell icon, so that you never miss one of the videos. But that's going to be it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Take care.